Hello, hello, hello. How is everyone? Welcome, welcome, welcome. It has been a little bit since I streamed. And the only reason that is true, the road to Shadowbringers 5.1. The journey is long. But that is because, due to the pushback, from mid-November to the beginning of December, I was like, I actually have time. I'm gonna chill out a little bit and do some stuff I've been meaning to do in game. Most of which is, starting to level up, my Black Mage again. Because it's been so long since I, did that. So I really wanted to... Oh, hello! I really wanted to, like, get into it, so I decided to start up again. And kind of the whole reasoning is I want to do those subquests in Shadowbringers that are about saving the other Warriors of Darkness. So I took my Black Mage from 55 to 59, and like, I haven't been taking it super seriously. I've been taking it kind of slow, kind of easy, just kind of enjoying my time with it. My internet is already getting unstable, apparently. You want to calm down there, OBS? OBS, you alright? You're flashing orange and red. You good? There you go. You figured it out. I knew you would. But yeah, since my only level 80 is currently the Dark Knight, we are going to knock that out. We're going to knock out the Shadowbringers post-game, and hopefully it won't take us the whole week. But it should take us a while.
Umbra, gods, it's good to see you. I hope your being here means you've had your fill of rest.
Much more than my fill.
Well, you've certainly earned it. Not much has happened since your last visit. I had planned to meet you, for you to meet with that helper I told you about, but he refuses to answer his link pearl. I do hope he's alright. We've been exchanging messages with the Eorzean Alliance throughout, though. They say this fighting has finally stopped at Gimlet Dark, and that the Empire show no sign of movement. Which means we might actually have a moment to ourselves for a change. Seeing as you're back, maybe you could tell me more about your time in the First. Great! Oh, and if you don't mind, I'd like to ask Philomene to join us. She'll want to know what happened to Minfilia, and I think it's best she hears it from you. We'll meet you at the terrace at the top of at the House of Splendors.
Okay. And... okay, that is literally just outside. Excuse me. It has been a while. And like most post-game stuff, it really feels like it's designed to be done like over the course of weeks, maybe even months. But it's also available to do right now, so we're just gonna knock it out. And since I can't gain any more experience points, we might as well take advantage of the fact that I already have a level 80 character ready to go. Might as well knock it out, so to speak. Philomene! Can't remember where she is. Ah, here we are. Hello, Philomene.
Umbra. My, it has been too long. Tataru did mention I would be joining you, did she not? Thank you. Words cannot express well express how I have longed to know more of the first. This world Minfilia has sacrificed so much to save. But come, rest your feet. Tartaru will be arriving shortly.
Voiced?
And so, Minfilia chose to pass on her gifts to the next oracle? This girl who Thancred named Reen? To have such a burden thrust upon her as a child, only to embrace it when given the choice. In that respect they are quite alike. It would seem her legacy is indeed in capable hands. Umbra, might I ask you a favor when you next return to the First? To tell Rhine what I cannot. To tell her... thank you. And I would offer thanks to you as well, for staying with her to the end.
Begging your pardon, but could I have a word? Ah, it's this guy. Begging your pardon?
Real? I hope you're here to tell me you've received word from our helper.
I wish. Nay, I've not had a peep out of him, and it's been a good long while now. Too bloody long. On account of which, I'm going to sneak over the border and see what if I can't get a signal to him from up closer up.
But what if they catch you? There must be another way.
Well, it ain't as if we can ask Thancred to do it. Besides, I shouldn't have no trouble picking my way through the gimlet now that the fighting's died down. Gods know there's enough shadow to hide in. And it beats waiting around here twiddling me thumbs. Any road, I just thought I'd let you know. Now, I'd best be... Ah, nearly forgot. Kryle's at the stones and she wants a word. Something to do with the patients. She was getting really ready to examine him again when I left. Spooky music.
We'd best head back then. I'm sure it's important.
I think I also have to do my job quest. I should be able to. And leap. Ow. Hold on. We're gonna check that really quick. Unlocking Shadowbringer's job quest. There we go. How to start all level 80 job quests. Dark Knight. Speak to Sidurgu. Must complete quest Our Compromise. The level 80 tank role quest and the main Shadowbringers quest. What is Our Compromise? Our Compromise is not on the... Where is Our Compromise? Shadowbringers. Our Compromise. Our Compromise. The level 70 Dark Knight quest. Which I did. That one is done. So I should just have to go over to Sid and be like, what's up, bro? And I should be able to do that. So we should probably do that. So once I unlock this, once I finish this first quest, I will work on the job quest. I, by the way, again have a sheet of paper next to me, tallying up the quests I'm doing.
It seems she's still examining them. Oh, I do hope it's nothing bad.
I don't remember Cryo's voice. Hey,
You're
Cryo.
here. Good.
Oh, shit. Wasn't expecting that.
So, how are they?
Still locked in slumber, but otherwise in good physical health. For the present, at least.
For the present? Oh no, is something wrong with them?
I'm afraid there may be.
Trying to get a water
I
out.
summoned you after detecting faint signs of instability in Thancred's corporeal ether. But subsequent examination suggested all 5 might be affected. And when I examined them just now, my fears were confirmed. Tellingly, the degree of instability varies between them. Thancred exhibits the most notable signs, followed by Y'shtola and Urianger. The twins' ether, meanwhile, remains relatively stable, but there is a change there too if one knows to look for it.
Hold on. Isn't that the order they were called away in?
Indeed. Which leads me to believe the instability will only increase with time. Though I can but speculate, I fear this may be a symptom of a weakening link between body and soul.
By the gods! What happens if the link is broken?
I cannot say for certain. This is all unknown territory to us. Yet whatever happens, it cannot be good. Mercifully, the instability is still only slight. And you may rest assured, Master Matoya and I will do everything in our power to keep it from worsening. Be that as it may, it is imperative that you find a way to restore our friends' souls to their bodies.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you.
But where's she even supposed to start? We had the greatest minds in the realm hunting high and low for an answer, and they ran out of places to look.
You stated in your report that the Exarch had originally intended to reverse the summoning process by means of his own death, correct? Raha always was a reckless young fool, ready to die for the first righteous cause that came along. His plan might well have worked, but I for one am glad he never had the opportunity to see it through. Even if it does mean our friends must remain stranded a while longer.
Yeah.
There is another way, I am sure of it. And the key lies with him, with the Exarch. Pray return to the First and apprise him and the others of the situation. We, meanwhile, will do what we can from here. And, if the fates are kind, we will have good news to share upon your return.
Here we go. that is all stuff I will have to do later. Because right now, the focus is on story. Now, I do intend to do some raid runs, eventually. I still have to do the raids from Shadowbringers and from Heavensward, though, so we will be working up to that in time. For now, we gotta go hang out with the Exarch. Yeah, let me in. Hey, Graha. Ah, Umbra, you are returned. I hope your time in the Source was suitably restful. But, of course it wasn't. Go on. The corporeal ether shows sign of instability. By the gods, the possibility never even occurred to me. If you have returned in the hope that my research has yielded a solution, I fear you will be sorely disappointed. 'Tis but a mercy we have the likes of Mistress Kryl and Master Matoya to keep our friend's bodies safe while we wrestle with the problem. But they cannot forestall the separation of body and soul indefinitely. Come, the others must be told. So that is number 1 done. Well, we're missing a couple. Oh, there's Uberdanker.
Pray excuse my late arrival.
Will Thancred and Reen not be joining us?
Nay, milady. With apologies to all, they beg leave to pursue their investigation of the empty to its conclusion. Should matters here demand their presence, however, they did assure me that they would make themselves available.
Yes, of course. Then let us proceed. I think it best that you begin by providing a summary of Mistress Kryl's findings.
I suppose it was only to be expected that some change would occur.
Yet our souls seem unaffected, to my eye at least. How long they will remain so is another question. Kryl is right. It is imperative we find a way to return to the Source.
Perhaps an explanation of the method by which I brought you here will yield some inspiration. Ere I begin, it must be noted that I am by no means a gifted mage. In order to employ powerful magics, I must rely upon the Crystal Tower and its boundless reservoirs of energy. The magic that summoned you was no exception. 'Tis a singular spell, adapted through painstaking effort from the technique that transported me to the First. To use an analogy, it works by cutting a hole in the fabric of reality. A hole tailored to the object of summoning, through which it and it alone may pass unscathed. Though I succeeded in creating said hole, I failed to latch onto my intended target. Instead of you, the spell found those close to you, and ended up summoning them in their incomplete state. I would not soon throw my life away, not after the lengths you and yours went to save it. And so long as I breathe, I will spare no effort to see you safely home. But should all else fail, and your lives be at stake, there remains one sure method.
What was that for?
How can you even entertain such thoughts? You owe your life to the Warrior of Light, and you don't get to die unless she says so.
Ah.
Your followers await your divine judgment.
What did you just...
If the two of you have finished, perhaps we could return to our discussion? Rather than dwelling upon the multiple failed attempts at transference, I think it would behoove us to focus on the solitary success. I would draw your attention to the fact that our friend can travel between worlds possessed not only of her body and soul, but her personal effects besides. This is no different from the teleportation magics to which we are all accustomed. Magics that allow for the transportation of those inanimate objects one considers to be an extension of oneself.
Are you suggesting that simply by considering us her possessions, she could carry our souls back to the source upon her person?
Well, it would be nice if things were that simple for a change. But vague notions of ownership seem a rather tenuous thing to stake our lives on. So much as a moment of doubt on her part and we'd be left floating in the rift.
Milady hath the right of it. The requisite fixity of belief would be too much to ask even of our friend. Yet were we to immure our souls within an object in her possession, mayhap then our safe passage could be assured. White Auracite would, I believe, serve as a suitable vessel for this purpose. It was conceived to imprison the massy soul of an Ascian, and should house one of ours with relative ease. We would need only to ensure our soul's safe preservation inside the stone, and identify a means by which they might be transferred back unto our vacant bodies.
Soul preservation and transference. I believe I know of someone who may be able to assist us. On the far shore of the source, there stands a great palace built by the elves. It was forsaken in the wake of the flood, but a certain Numo chose to make their home there soon after. Though they have long lived as a recluse, they once occupied a place of honor in Verbert's royal court, and it is said that none in all of Norvrand is more knowledgeable than they on matters of the soul.
Well, I've no objection to seeking a helping hand, but if they've gone to such lengths to hide themselves away from the world, what makes you think they'd be willing to lend us one?
A worthy question. Years ago, I myself tried and failed to solicit their cooperation in the battle against the Sin Eaters. No sooner had I begun to make my plea than they unleashed a swarm of their familiars upon me.
Well, there you go.
Unlike me, however, you have curried favor with the Fae folk. By that merit alone, I am hopeful that they would grant you an audience. They may still be inclined to turn you away, of course, but if their knowledge might feasibly facilitate your return home, we have to try.
So that was mission 1 of 10. This is 2 of 10. The Grand Cosmos, that is, the palace we seek, stands on the opposite shore of the source. I will arrange for a boat to carry us there. Whilst thou journeyest thither, I think it best that I devote mine energies to the creation of white auracite, by thy leave, of course. The process requireth no small amount of time, and should the Numo consent to lend us their aid, we will have need of a suitable vessel ere long. Agreed. Then I would ask the rest of you to meet me in Sullen, and do be prepared for a warm reception. Oh. Alright. Just a quick zoop zap zippity bop bop doo. Over to here. I've been to all of these, right? Yeah. It's just been a little bit, so my brain's a little foggy. Especially considering, I think, Shadowbringers... Did Shadowbringers have an area that was off limits until you got to the expansions? Hold on. Travel... Use the currents. Oh, no, maybe I'm crazy. It's entirely possible that I'm crazy. Ah, man. I missed by just a little bit. There we go. Hello, Exoc. Ooh. As I told you before, I had scarcely set foot on the palace grounds when I was set upon by our host familiars. And I expect your reception today will be no different, which is why I propose we march through the main gate weapons drawn. I'm sorry, but we are not here to petition for their assistance. You can't honestly think bargaining and looking for a fight is going to persuade them. Actually, I believe the Exarch may have the right of it. They have no doubt poured a great deal of time and energy into their creations. Were I them, I should be most interested to meet with those who would come to overcome my defenses. As would any true seeker of knowledge. And there is little way we can say or do to convince them to help us, if we know nothing of their character, nor less why they chose to hide themselves from the world. But if we can seize their interests, mayhap we can earn ourselves an audience. Weapons drawn it is, then. Though I must say, Exarch, you certainly seem to be enjoying all of this. He's having fun with his adventuring pals. Do I? Well, I will not deny that I enjoy the thought of fighting alongside you all, rather than pacing about inside the Crystal Tower. You both seem to be in rather high spirits, if you ask me. Not that I'm surprised. Your moods invariably improve when Umbra is around. What exactly are you implying? She averted a calamity, and the light which seemed destined to consume her had been extinguished. It's only natural to be pleased to see her. Yes, well, you will have plenty of time to celebrate her good health after we've finished here. Of course. Then let us proceed to the palace. Alright. The Grand Cosmos. Let's sign up. I can't? My shit's not high enough level? Okay, so I'm gonna need a new ring. What am I at? I'm at 425 and it requires... Oh my god, so I'm literally... Alright. Hold on a second. Now, there's no way I'm going to be able to afford one. Let's see. Ring-a-ding-dings. Yeah. No. I'm not gonna be able to do that. But... And this is a big but. In fact, it's going to be an incredibly, incredibly big but. It's level 80, but I'm not going to be able to afford it. 78. That's, like, better, but I still can't afford it. Let us... Where do we turn these in? La 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 la. Tombstone of Allegory. It's used to purchase level 490 gear in Yulmore. And how about Revelations? Is used to purchase level 520 gear. Accessories are 375, so I'm not gonna be able to do that. I have 170 of the Allegory. Nope, don't have enough of that either. Alrighty. Well, shit. Well, it looks like we're gonna have to earn some shit. So before we get on to the actual shit that I need to do, we need to duty finder, Amarat. God, is that really all it gives you? Oh, this is gonna be a pain. Okay, really quick. Okay. Okay. It's actually going to be... That's a pain. Alright. Okay. I don't love this, but, we're either gonna have to start raising a shit ton of money, or we're gonna have to, run some missions for a while. Which is unfortunate. Ah, dicks. Yeah, no. Yeah. These are level 80 and I can't even touch them. Alright, Tombstone of Revelation. Because if we're going for one, we really should go for the Revelation one because it's better gear. Nope. So there's really only one way to do it, and it's just to stick your head between your legs and just fucking go for it. Well, shit. Alright. The armor doesn't even look that good. Lame. Alright. Well, we're probably gonna have to change the name of this stream to a grinding fest. Alright, so we're gonna go duty finder, and we're doing Amarat. Okay, and you can hold 2,000 of these at a time. Revelation. Farming Revelation tomestones. Easiest method. Here we go. Okay, they're suggesting duty roulette.
Welcome to the final days of Amaranth.
We'll figure that out later.
The fabric of our star began to fray, and the unchecked energies of creation begat malformed beasts.
Heck, if I could do just like, if I could just get like one item to level up my gear. Because, like, this one is a century long, and if I can get, if I could get another one started that's a little bit shorter, that yields the same amount of tomestones, it'll be way simpler in the end. Stop moving, please. I'm trying to kill it. Oh my god, what the hell? Focus on me, asshole.
Just as prayer gives rise to prides, our dread made manifest our deepest fears.
Okay. Okay.
the land buckled. The cities burned. The waters ran red with blood. Yet this was far from the worst of it. Come, and I will show you. Just a little further. And you will see the end of a world. The star was fading. We saw we had to weave its laws anew. between us and our goal loomed a final misbegotten fiend.
Be right back. Alright, I'm back. Sorry about disappearing for a minute there. What is this? Something I don't care about. Excellent. So how much did that earn me? Probably not a lot. No, it got me 65. This is incredibly irritating. What's my item level currently? So I'm currently at 425 and I need to be at 430. So what I think I'm going to do, that's at 75, so if I get do I have a better earring? 70. I mean, I probably don't because this earring is literally designed to scale. Yeah, I don't. Gear set list. Recommended. Nope. And I have 20,000 because of course. I wonder. Let's, because I'm not above doing this. Soul items in my inventory. Put up for sale. We'll do 99. What are the prices we're looking at? We'll sell them at a loss. Which will encourage yeah. I'm fine doing one more. And let's do 149. Now, that's not going to change a lot, but it is going to do enough that I'd be able to, like, actually get some shit. Now, where do I turn in these tombstones? So... Elegant Tombstone of Revelation. Gear in Yulemore. Okay. So let's hop over to Yulemore. Is this potentially a waste of money? Yes. Do I care right now? No. Nope. Hold on a moment, ladies and gentlemen, as I look through some shit, trying to figure some shit out. It'll be a moment. Nope. Wonderful. I didn't think that was away, but... have to attack. Hey, it's Lashik! Alright, Resplendent Tool Exchange, Splendor's Vendor, Collectible Appraiser, Script Exchange. It's probably this one. Nope. Maybe this one. Nope. Gear Exchange, perhaps? Alright. Certificates of Grandeur. Oh, so you have to make an entire set. Well, that's disgusting. No. Facet gear? Nope. How the fuck do I get just like standard gear, yo? Okay, I'm starting to get annoyed. Maybe I just need to start materiating up. That might help. I am at level 80 after all. Let's see. Well, that doesn't help. Wonderful! No one can help me. Hey, merch. Dude, nothing. How about up here? Oh, there's Tombstone Exchange. Well, fucking took long enough. Okay, so totem gear. I don't have any of this stuff. Okay, so this is stuff you get from running like the extremes, I assume. Tombstone exchange. Domain of War. Armor. It's 495. Jesus Christ. Ugh. This is disgusting. Well, I need to mend my gear anyway. Well, what is the max item level I need? Go back. I need to be at 4. Jesus. Okay. Well, I've kind of put myself in a bad mood now. That's really irritating. Alright, so out of curiosity, let's take a look. Yeah, I don't love that. No, that Curious is pretty good. All right. I hate asking for help. But I may have to. Like, I understand there's a certain amount of, like, effort you have to put into this game. Like, I get that. But, like, making people grind just to get items they need to progress in the game is really irritating to me. Okay. So this is post-game content, so it should earn me the tomestones. Correct? Yes. Alright, so before we continue on with that, which we will, let's head to the Crystarium. Pick up some more stuff, because we've got a lot to do. Okay. Well then. Recommendations. We got Minstrel. In the middle of nowhere. Ryan's been looking for me. I'll go get them.
There you are. The truth is, I need your help. Now, hold on. I haven't even told you what it is yet. After you defeated Emmett Selk, I sensed a strange concentration of light somewhere far to the south. In the empty. The lands that were once swallowed by the flood. I can't tell what it is, but we have to find out. For all we know, it might even be another Light Warden. But whatever it may be, I don't intend to stand by and watch. Sorry, I'm getting ahead of myself. Thancred, Urianger, and I have a few theories that we plan to put to test when once we find whatever is causing this. The three of us were reluctant to ask for your help, considering everything that you've been through. The thing is, you're the only person who can defeat a Light Warden without becoming one yourselves, so we have no choice.
Alright, yeah, let's go. Basically, I'm just trying to find the easiest mission that I can grind for these. Because, like, I know you can... fuck. Like, I know you can do duty roulettes, but I actually can't do those yet, because I have to get these other missions first. I could do the 50, 60, 70 roulette, which will give me the allegory ones. It's just like... shit's kind of annoying, man. I could do the extreme trials, roulette. So it looks like all of them give them to me now, which is great. But let's go unlock these quests, so we'd have a better chance of just doing it. Minstrel. I know I sound like really annoyed, and I kind of am. Like, I don't know, this kind of shit is kind of annoying, and I'm going the wrong way. It's fine. And then there's by the time you hear this, which is over there. So we're going the right way either way, I guess. Okay, I guess I'm not going the right way because there's nothing over there. So it's got to be down below. Hey, bud. Ferocious beasts and bizarre machines. That's gonna take me over there, but we might as well come grab this one while we're at it. Yeah, it's literally this guy can travel planes. Like we've kind of already established this. And she knows. Sure. Okay, so this is how you get the extreme trials, which is how you make the certain weapons. The Dancing Plague Extreme. Innocence Extreme. And I may just go duty roulettes. Just see if we can fucking knock this out a little faster and a little simpler. And Hades Extreme. Awesome. Now that that's done, I need to go talk to this guy over here so I can unlock this mission. Oh, I also need to have my average. I hate the item level restriction. Like, I literally just got this brand new fucking armor and it's not strong enough to do the fucking MSQ. I should get off my soapbox, but I'm kind of pissed. The twinning! Ladies and gentlemen, we have the twinning. Yeah, baby. I'm excited about that. And it has nothing to do with the fact that it has the best music in the game. It has everything to do with the fact that it has the best music in the game. Shut up. What's up, Brian and Uberdanger?
I hope the desert creatures didn't give you too much trouble. No, they're fine. I doubt they posed any sort of challenge to her. Would that I could say the same with confidence about whatever fiend may be awaiting for us out there. Even if the light that Rhine sensed turns out to be nothing of consequence, the empty is hardly the most welcoming of places. Anything that could survive out there is not to be trifled with. Moreover, it should be reiterated that the light-blasted wasteland poseth as severe a threat as any foe we might face. In any event, we are in agreement that this phenomenon doth warrant investigation. Though for lack of more precise means of navigation, we must needs rely on Rhine's innate abilities to guide us. I have formed several hypotheses regarding the nature of light, but speculation is a poor substitute for first-hand observation. There'll be plenty of time for us to talk about it on the way. Is the Sky Slipper ready, Thancred?
Ready to take us wherever we need to go, aye? Back again, too, maybe, if we ask it nicely. Though the light hath been expunged from Norvrand, the ambient ether of the empty is still corrupted. Dangerously so, in fact. The flood of light devastated everything in its wake. The soil, the air, the water, all rendered incapable of supporting life. 'Tis due to this imbalance that the empty remaineth utterly uninhabitable, even a century thereafter. That's why we're taking every possible precaution. Between the ethometers I've packed and Rhine's unique abilities, we should be able to detect and measure any fluctuations in our alignments. According to the Crystarium scouts, a few days out there won't affect us to any noticeable degree, but much longer than that, and we risk becoming sin eaters. Since we still don't know how chocobos and Amaro will fare in the empty, we opted for a more mechanical mode of transportation. This comes courtesy of the researchers at the Mean, who found it in the Crystal Tower and restored it to working order.
It's quite safe, I promise. The person in charge said he'd have the parts delivered to the Crystarium should anything break. He seemed quite eager to see what we bring back from the empty, even though I told him we're not hunting for treasure. I'll introduce you if we have a chance to stop by Maud Silk at some point. Anyway, I think that covers everything. When you're ready to leave, just say the word.
Boys. Yeah, let's go. Cutscene! With a name like the Empty, I wasn't expecting much in the way of pleasant scenery, but this is downright depressing. To look on the lands swallowed by the flood with mine own eyes, 'tis a chilling sight indeed. Approximately 9/10 of the world are as this, the slate all but wiped clean. Were it not for the warriors of darkness in Minfilia. Rhine, are you sure we're heading in the right direction?
Yes, I'm certain. There's no telling how far away it is, though.
Nothing for it but to keep going, then. You two back there may as well take a nap. I have a feeling we're a good few moms ahead of us. Bam, bam. Bam, bam. I have to say, it's a touch larger than I was expecting. Is it sleeping? Oh shit!
No, it's waking up.
I don't like the sound of that. Is it a light warden?
No, I don't think so. Instead of being filled with light, it is light.
The first Senator. Long have I strived to unravel the mysteries surrounding this flood of light, to discover what set that terrible cataclysm in motion. Every thread led to the same conclusion, the same single point. Or single being. I have reason to believe that the entity we see before us is the first Senator, the instigator of the flood, the very foe Minfilia vanquished a century ago. She gave everything she had, and won. But this abomination could undo her work. Aye, the possibility cannot be denied, though it is oft said that destruction and creation are but two sides of the same coin. Rhine, knowest thou of what I speak?
The power to shape reality, to bend the laws of nature, for what was once shattered may be forged anew.
That's all well and good. Don't you think we should give it a name first?
Eden.
Utopia, in Fae. Most auspicious title. Now that that's settled, perhaps we should find a spot to set up camp. Even brought a couple of tents on the off chance, but pitching the damn things is something of a fine art. Does anyone fancy helping me? Alrighty. Well, we're gonna do our damnedest to get my item level to 490 before we continue on with the game. Because, god damn it, I am going to have this shit done. So this is definitely the raid material. So for now, let's run over here. Oh, I can only start one of these at a time. Yeah, sure, whatever. Let's go. Luckily, dungeon roulettes are generally pretty fast. You pretty much get into them immediately. Like, regular dungeons, it still takes a couple of minutes for a tank, but random queue is pretty immediate. Ah, Dookie Bines. Oh god, I lost all of my goodies. On the plus side, I've like firmly grasped like the rotation of Dark Knight as well enough that I think I can run through it fairly quickly. Yeah, I don't have like any of my normal stuff. I don't. Oh my god, I'm back to like level 60. I lost 20 levels. I don't even have my like darkness bar. Nice use of Peloton. Yeah, we're just gonna run everything we can. Seven more seconds on Shadow Wall. 3, 2, 1. All right. Suppose I could sell a bunch of my stuff. Alright, so there's that. Which earned me a fair bit. Okay. So if I do... If I do all of these... I'm gonna earn all of that currency, which will help toward getting what I need. It's not gonna be perfect, but nothing ever is. And I might be able to get some help from the guild. Katana Revel. Oh, it's been a while. What level am I? I'm 76. This is gonna hurt. Okay. Alright, I gotta look this up. Final Fantasy 14. Why armor goes white. What is this? What does this mean? Okay. One of those things nobody tells you. So that means you can turn them into materia. And that ain't happening. At least not with these. Trials! Hey, there it goes. I was like, what's with this wait time? Ugh. Well, this is gonna be nice and simple. Done. Kinda glad I got that boss. That one's a cakewalk. Alright, so that's that one. So I'm not going to be getting any more from that. And we have main scenario, alliance raid, and normal raid. Before we continue, how are we doing on Muns? I've actually made a decent amount of money doing that too. I should do this more often. I'm just an idiot. Okay, so I have enough for like 1, and by the end of this I'll have enough for 2. Alright. Main scenario. And then maybe I'll do the twinning. I wonder. Where is that? That's the wrong thing. Okay, so no, these are still just gonna give me Allegan tomestones. Which is fine. It's fine. I don't love it, but it's fine. These will also give me Allegan tomestones, but I don't have high enough item gear, and the amount I get is so low, it's almost wrong. Okay. How many are these last ones gonna give me? 35. Let's. This one's gonna give me 150, 150, 1620. That should. That'll give me 250, which isn't enough for any gear, I don't think. But it's a start. And I'm probably gonna do a bunch of stuff off stream just trying to earn shit. Just so, we don't have to wait forever. And I may see if anybody else can help me with gear. 'Cause I'm willing to cheat. Like, it sounds super shitty, but I'm willing to cheat. Alright, this is taking too long. Number 7 on the waiting list? Jesus. Alright, in that case... Regular duty, find, Shadowbringers. I thought I... Oh, I have to unclick it. That's why. The twinning, shall we? Wonder how long it's going to take. It may take a while. Let's be honest. Here we go. Everybody knows this one. Are you... Thanks for pulling without me, asshole. Like, they're not even bothering. Woo! That was a fun one. But as you could tell, I was focused like crazy. Didn't seem overly difficult. Let's see, the researchers have already completed their preliminary observations. Their findings were somewhat surprising. Crystal Tower appears not to have been created by the Ronkans or any other known civilization. Its origins are veiled in mystery, much like the Exarch and yourself. Forgive me, it is not the time for idle speculation. We have, however, recovered an artifact, though its purpose is unclear. It may even be purely decorative. Have you ever encountered something like this? Has come to carry out our plan. This will be my last recording. With the tower activated and the temporal displacement apparatus online, all that remains is to throw the switch and pray. I'm sorry. I truly am. I wish there was another way. You are our best chance of success. Our only hope. Your gift will allow you to become one with the tower and survive the journey through time and space. Where our technology is advanced as that of the Alicans, perhaps we could have gone with you. Alas, it was not to be. But when you're finally reunited, all of the hardship, all the sacrifice will have been worth it, I'm sure. Just promise me you'll spare a thought for those you leave behind. We'll be thinking of you too, for as long as this world lasts. Though I fear will not be for much longer. This is Biggs, third of his name, 18th President of Garland Ironworks, signing off. May the 12 be at your side, Grahatia. Very cool. Person's voice coming from a machine. To be honest, I cannot make heads or tails of it. Do you have any idea what that was about? Yeah, it made perfect sense. Considering your connection to the Exarch, I'm not entirely surprised. Though one thing was clear, even to me. The people who left the message were facing a great catastrophe. They placed their faith in the Crystal Tower, in much the same way we have done ever since the Flood of Light. Our prayers for salvation were answered when you and the Exarch returned the night to us and freed us from the terror of the Sin Eaters. I sense that this was all made possible by those people from a time long forgotten. We should do our utmost to learn more about them. Perhaps the researchers will uncover more of these messages. In any case, you have performed admirably in the service of the Crystarium. We may have need of your strength and guidance in days to come. Until then, fare you well. No, no money. That being said, I could run that one on a loop for days. That one was fun. That one was super fun. Okay. How are we doing? I should have enough for a piece of armor. So let's check. Because that may allow me to do this first mission, and if I can do this first mission, I can do more, I can get more tomes, which means I can loop, etc., etc., etc. So, let's see. Do, 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 do. Do, 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 do. All right. Hey, I can. And I'll have like 200 left over, which isn't enough for anything, but you know. It's better than I thought it was. Well, I'm gonna have like 100 left over. Yeah, sure. So there's one. And we will swap, which gives me just enough, even though it doesn't fit visually at all. Look at how that doesn't look right. Do this. This. Okay, so with that, let us do this MSQ. Duty finder. Turn off the twinning, go to the Grand Cosmos, which will give us an additional 50. So, as a result of this, there, like, tomorrow might be, because this is the only duty in... This is the only duty in 5.1. That means I may do all of the missions in 5.1 up to, like, halfway through 5.2, if it means I just have a chance to keep leveling. Like, I'll probably spend an entire day just, like, grinding for tomestones so I can get the next set. It'll be a pain in the ass. Like, I won't lie, it's gonna be a huge pain in the butt, but, oh! I forgot to do something! We need to go to Ishgard. Oh, we're just waiting on a healer at this point. Alrighty. I actually made like a decent amount of money in that time too. I have to build my coffers back up, is kind of the issue. Hey Sid, is it really not like a... Our closure. You know what? Umbra. So happens I have a letter for you. But before we talk about that, mind telling me what you've been getting yourself into lately? You and your scions, I mean. I've an inkling, perhaps. I went and saved another world. Come again. Reflections of the Source, Parallel Worlds, Sin Eaters. What in the seven hells are you talking about? Something tells me this is only going to make any kind of sense if you walk me through it from the beginning, step by step. Right then. So to sum it up, you were swept up into yet another realm-shaking conflict, were you? Well, of course you were. You're an insatiable hunger for it, don't you? And even when you bite off more than you can chew, you refuse to let go. What? As if you don't know. Hells, from the moment I laid eyes on you, I suspected you were a particular blend of impulsive and stubborn. Takes a special kind of bastard to become a Dark Knight. Much less a warrior of light, don't you think? You traveled unto a doomed world and pledged your sword to a futile cause. You fought, and you fought, and you fought, and in the end, you won the day. Though I knew it wasn't without loss, without sacrifice. Victories like that are always bought with blood. But you and your comrades paid the price all the same. That faraway land and her people live on because you all were willing to fight to the bitter end. Because you were too stubborn to die.
And because of love, I'm sure. Being grim and dark will only get you so far, don't you remember? It's like the Mughals, like Sir Ompain said himself. The flames in the abyss, the love you bear for the ones you hold most dear, that's the source of true strength. Umbra could have never made it this far if her heart wasn't filled to the brim with love.
Let's not say we did, eh? I'm not sure that Thancred fellow you mentioned would provide a far more meaningful and interesting response. Having to look after the reincarnation of his surrogate daughter is certainly... Though I suppose on some level I can relate. Ha! That face. What?
I've not once thought of you as my father.
Well, no, I mean, we're not even the same race, so of course no one would ever look at us and assume... What? If you want to put a label on it, then what do you prefer? Master and disciple, manservant and noblewoman?
Sid? How about Chocobo's arse? And whatever you damn well like. Gods, you could be so daft sometimes.
Hey, what did I tell you about calling me that? Children, am I right? Best we give her a moment to cool her head. For now, let's talk about that letter I mentioned earlier.
Wow, it just appeared.
It's addressed to you, but who penned it, I cannot say. And it was delivered to me by a young woman of the Broom. Looney, I believe her name was. Said she'd seen us with you out and about in Ishgard before, and reckoned that if she left it with us, you'd eventually be around to pick it up. Before you ask, no, I have not taken a peek, so its contents remain a complete and utter mystery to me. As for the sender, you'll have to pester Looney at the Holy Stables if you want to know more. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have an angry girl to mollify. Ah, poor Sid. Poor Sid. Read the unsigned letter. Oh, it's literally like on the... Oh my god. Umbra Virus. You'll forgive me for the sudden correspondence and the secrecy. You helped me, in a way, once upon a time. It's past time has said as much, and so, here we are. Feels like a lifetime ago, come to think on it. You've been through quite a lot since then, accomplished incredible things. I'd like to think that, in some way, I was a part of your journey. Far from the best, no doubt, but for me, in my own journey, I think it's safe to say that you've been... well, there's no suitable words to describe it, really. I've done things, made decisions, looking back. I can't help but feel more than a little foolish. But such is life, and we have to seize what few opportunities we have for closure, even if it is through written word and not face-to-face. So, wherever you are, I hope you're happy. Still fighting, still adventuring, still doing what you love. Be well. Interesting. But before we do that... Anyone free to run the grand closure with me? We will do that later. And I'm honestly probably gonna end it soon. And even to the point, like, I may end it if nobody responds. Just because now I've got like a whole bunch of shit I gotta do. Tomorrow's probably gonna be a grinding day. I'm probably just gonna be running dungeons and duty roulette. Is that every day? Is duty roulette daily? Are these daily? Reward already received. Awards obtainable are daily. Wonderful. Wonderful. I am going to fucking destroy those tomorrow. I still have a couple of things I need to pick up for this guy, which means I'm not going to be able to do it for a while yet. But like, yeah. I'm going to have to run these. Alright. Well, we wait to see the response we get. Oh, holy crap. Somebody just bought all of my glamour prisms. Well then. Let's pick up some money. Put up for sale. Ah, beautiful. Give me all of that. 54,842. Proceed. Yes, thank you. Sorry, dear. Alright, let's see. Oh, shit. Yeah, no, that's still not gonna happen. That one especially. La 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 la. That one also. Neither is that. Alright, well, I tried. Are these even level 80? They are, and they're worse! Lame. Alright. Well, it seems currently that my best option is to grind for the tomestones. I know for a fact I can get to 490 if I get an entire set of this stuff, because it's at 490, and that is what I need to complete the 5 point whatever the hell. That means it's gonna be a lot of grinding, unfortunately, but I think we can do it. I also gotta sell off some shit, because I have a lot of shit in here. But I think that is where I'm going to call it for the day. It looks like nobody's available to run. So I am going to call it there, unless I have a friend on, in which case I may say hi to them first. Hold on, let's see. Jade's on. Hi, Jade. And Ruan's on. Caddy's in a dungeon. Fluffy's in a dungeon. Ooh, the Airy, doing the Airy. Emis is in a dungeon. So yeah, I'm kind of borked right now in terms of actually doing shit. So I am going to call it there for the evening, I think. Just because I am a little frustrated. I'm a little frustrated. I mean, you understand what I mean. It's just kind of shitty that I'm gonna have to. I literally just got level 80 gear, and I'm gonna have to grind to get better gear, just so I can do these missions. 430, 430, 430, 430, 406. There's one reason I was below 430, and here's the other reason I was below 430. But yeah, I will see you guys probably tomorrow. I don't know. It may be a quiet stream. I may just be grinding for stuff, so it may just be like no face cam, no nothing, just grinding away. But we'll see. And I will talk to you guys tomorrow. Bye.